Hello everyone and welcome to another Blender tutorial. In this video, I will be showing you how to make anything in Blender react to music. I will be showing you how to make this cool music visualizer in Blender. But if you are new to this channel, go and click the subscribe button and also the bell notifications icon to stay updated on all the new videos as soon as I post them. So let's get started. I have a new scene opened in Blender. I'll quickly turn on my screencast keys so that you can see whatever I am doing. Now you can see whatever I am doing in the bottom left of the screen. Okay. Now go ahead and start by deleting everything from the scene. Hit A, X and then enter to delete everything from the scene. Now let's add in an audio sequence. So I'm going to split this window and I'm going to set this to video sequencer. I'm going to click on add, sound and then select my sound. I have it saved in this folder as sample. Add sound stroke. So that's going to be my sound sample. So let's join this. Okay, now let's add in a UV sphere. Shift A and select UV sphere. We'll zoom in and I'm gonna add a subdivision surface modifier right at the beginning. Let's change this to 2 on render and viewport and hit apply. Right click and select shade smooth as well. Okay, now we have this. Now let's go to textures tab and create a new texture. I'm gonna set this texture to 2key type and set this to hard and make the size to around 0.5. Okay, now we have something like that. Now let's go to the modifiers tab and add in 3 displace modifiers. That'll be 1, 2 and 3. I'll copy it 3 times to make 3 modifiers. Now for the texture, let's select the texture we made for all 3 of them. Now it will be looking something like that. So let's change this value, medieval value of the first one to 0, second one to 0.1, and for the final one let's set this to 0.2. Now you have something like that. Now what you have to do is add a subdivision surface modifier over that. Now we'll have something like that. So now we have to just bring this timeline a bit up and open the graph editor. Okay, now we have the graph editor opened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this first displacement and on hovering over this I'm going to click I with the strength. That will add a keyframe of strength right there. And for the second displace modifier as well, I'm going to add a keyframe. And for the third as well, I'm going to add a keyframe. And for the third one as well, I'm going to add a keyframe like that. Now just select our UV sphere. We have these 3 keyframes right there. Let's bring this a bit more up so that you can see it. So what I'm going to do is select the first one, the first strength displace keyframe, and with that selected, let's go to key and select bake sound to F curves. and this will open a box. So we have to select the same music that we have done earlier. So I'm going to select sample, and for the frequency, I'm going to set the lowest frequency to 0 and the highest frequency to 200. Okay, now click on bake sound wave curves. So make something like that. Select the second one and go to key, select bake sound wave curves, select the same sound, set here the lowest frequency to 200 and the highest to 4 or even 600. Okay, bake sound wave curves. And for the third one, go to key, sound wave curves, set this to 600 and the highest frequency to 1000. Now if we play the animation, that's quite what we want. Now let's add in some materials. So for that, we'll just like that. Then save some space. Okay, I'll just close these like that, and now let's go to our materials tab. Just select it, and I'm going to click on new. I'm going to add a new material. I'm going to set the surface to a glass BSDF. For the color, what I'm going to do is click on the small button on the right of the color tab and select color ramp. Okay, so for the color ramp, click on the plus icon a few times. I want to click on 7 times. Just move this and position them like that. And what you have to do is now just add in some random colors to it. So I'll show you how. So move them like that, and with this selected, I have one more color right there. So what I can do is select this, just to delete that. Okay, now I have these colors there. Select the first color, click on this color tab and bring this all the way up and select the color. It's too bright. Let's select green. Now for the second one, do the same. And now select this blue, bring this all the way to the top. Third one, select this, bring it right there, bring it all the way to the top. Select this one, bring it all the way to the top. Okay, now we have something like that. Now what we are going to do is we are going to animate the fact value. If you go to render view, it's going to show you. Then we have this. But if we move the fact value, the color changes. See. So what we are going to do is we are going to animate the fact value. So over it, click on I to insert a keyframe. Okay, click on I to insert a keyframe. You can also right click and insert a keyframe from there as well. Okay, also I'm going to decrease the roughness to about 0.2. Okay, and you can play with the IOR value as well, increase it and decrease it and play. I'm going to set this to 1.2. You will have something like that. So let's go to the other part. Now going open material, open shader node tree, and select the default value. With selecting the default value, click on key and select bake sound to curves and select the sample again. And for this I'm going to set this to around 0 or even 100 to 1000, giving you the highest frequency. Now click on bake sound to curves. Now we play it. To make it a bit more pop out, go to scene and enable bloom. We go to another tab and right up the scene we need to add in a HDRI. So let's go to world settings, click on the small button right next to color tab and select environmental texture and click on open and open environmental texture. We'll be using the one that I always use. Okay, this one. So okay, now let's go to settings, go to film and check transparent if you want, and use it something like that. Okay, now let's add in a plane. Shift A, plane. What you can do is G and bring it to the top and to the bottom. Sorry. Want to go to front view, you can scale it all the way and tab into edit mode. It is selected. It's selected. Select any edge, hold down shift and select the other nearby edge. Press E and then Z and extrude in Z direction. Something like that. Tab out of edit mode. You can scale it entirely if you want, and I'm just going to keep it like that. Now with the selected, let's go to materials tab and add in a hit material for it. So when selected, click on new and I'm going to add a black. Just increase the metallic value all the way to 1 and increase the roughness value as well. Or even decrease the roughness value, that will give it a good look. Okay, now just play with the spec below and the values. Okay, something like that I think is gonna be good. Absolutely good. So let's go to output settings, enable bloom, enable spatial reflections if you want. Be in the position. I'm gonna set the intensity more high up. So the threshold, and decrease the threshold. Scale the value and you get something that you like. Good. And that's probably it. Now just add my camera and just take it. Shift A, camera, like that. You select Control Alt and 0 number, lock it to view. Press G with the mouse wheel, scroll towards it. Something like that. Okay. I'm just gonna go with this. It's easy. Okay. So it's gonna be the camera view right there. And that's probably it. So much easy. And all you have to do is to enter this video, you can go to output settings right here, specify a photo. I'm going to specify this new photo right there. And accept. Go to the file format, changes to format of the movie type, FF1 video. That's what I always use. Okay. For the encoding, go right here. You can set to anyone if you want. I'm just gonna leave it as 2.64. Output quality, video quality is good. You can go with high as well. Encoding speed, good. Okay, I'm gonna set this to high quality. And for the audio, set this to MP3. Okay, only then it's gonna run to the audio. For the bitrate, you can increase it to 56. I'm gonna keep it at 192. It's not much important for me at that. Okay, one more thing. You should position your sphere in the direction according to light. Okay, that position it in the point where it has the maximum glow. Okay, in my case, this point is having maximum glow right there, so I'll set my camera right there. Okay, so select this, click on G and move the camera towards it, something like that. Just make sure nothing is spilling outside. Okay, that's gonna be my animation right there. Okay. For the number of frames, to change this to timeline again, for the number of frames, I'm gonna set this to 325. That's the length of my sequence. So I'm setting this to 325. You cannot have, if I'm setting this to 325, you don't have to do this. It depends on your liking. Okay. Now all we have to do is go to render and hit on render animation and just wait for the animation to render. So if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and also the bell notifications icon to stay updated on all the new videos that I'm gonna post. Also, don't forget to leave a comment on what you think about the video, and if you have any new video ideas in your mind, just mention them in the comments. Okay, thank you. Rendered view looks like, and I'll play the animation for you and you can see it.